Sairam Palak. So it is right 2 o'clock. We shall begin now. Till now, 14 students have joined. I'll take attendance after 2, 3, 4 minutes. But we can start with the class lesson that we were on. Now, I want Sarvagya to unmute his mic.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta. So can you
Sairam,
tell me what was done in the last class?
yes,
Sai
sir.
Ram Chari.
Sir, we had completed the chapter the tsunami, and sir, you had said that we will start the third chapter, glimpses of the past.
Chapter Glimpses of the Past. Isn't there any poem after that?
Yes, sir. There is a poem.
So we should do that
Sir,
poem also, no? Otherwise it will be missed. I don't
yes,
want to
sir.
skip anything. What is the poem?
Geography lesson, sir.
Okay. I'm talking to Sarvagya. He will speak on behalf of rest of the class. If the information given by Sarvagya is not correct, then somebody else may unmute the mic and speak. Okay. Otherwise, let Sarvagya speak. I'll share the screen because I also thought that we'll be doing glimpses of the past, and so I kept it open, but I'll go to the other lesson. I'm sharing the screen first. Is my screen visible, Sarvagya?
Yes, sir.
Now what can you see?
Sir, glimpses of the past, sir.
Okay, but we are not doing this today.
Yes,
First,
sir.
we have to complete that poem that is
Geography lesson.
just after tsunami. Okay, this is tsunami, and the poem after tsunami is this one, right? Geography lesson.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do this first. Before talking anything about this poem, I'll read it once. And when I'm reading it, I want whole class simply to listen to what I'm reading. You don't need to follow the lines in your book or on the screen. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to worry about the explanation or anything. Simply listen to the poem when I'm reading. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't look at your book or on the screen. If you are looking at the screen, no problem. If you are following the lines, I have no problem. But your attention should be on listening to what I'm reading. Okay? Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
Sarvagya, shall I start?
Yes,
Is
sir.
everyone ready? Okay. And if anyone writes anything in the comment box, Sarvagya will tell me because I cannot see the comment box here as I have shared the screen. Okay. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style. When the jet sprang into the sky, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography, that land and water attracted man, was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand that the men on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill. From that height, it was not clear why. Was I clearly audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm reading this
Sir,
poem once again. Yes, beta.
सर चैट बॉक्स में लिखा है व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इनएविटेबिलिटी.
I just said, do not worry about the word meanings. Do not worry about the explanation. What I said, simply listen to what I'm reading. Don't worry, don't bother about the diction and anything else. I'll talk about everything. What I said, I'm just reading and listen to it. Okay? I'm reading it once again. If my instruction is clear, you are simply supposed to listen to what I'm reading. Okay? When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style. When the jet sprang into the sky, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country and had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography that land and water attracted man was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand that the men on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill. From that height, it was not clear why. Now I'm stopping to share for some time. I'll share it once again. Turn your videos on, everybody. Not mics, only videos on, everyone. Sanjay Dhakar. Here's your attendance. I'll share the attendance first. Can you see your names on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Check your
Yes,
names.
sir.
Check your names.
Yes,
If
sir.
somebody is present in the class but name is not there, let me know. I will add.
Sir,
Sir, Niyati Prajapati.
Sir Rishika.
One by
Sir,
one at a time.
Niyati Prajapati.
Niyati Prajapati. Okay. And who else?
Sir, Ninanshu
Sir,
Sharma.
Sir Rishika.
Ninal Sharma. Okay, then
Rishika.
Rishika.
Samriddhi Sahu.
Samriddhi Sahu. Is that all? Okay. So coming back to poem, my question is to Ninansha Sharma. Ninansha, you can unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
When I was reading the poem, I'm not
Yes.
asking for the meaning, I'm not asking for the explanation. I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
asking for one thing. When you heard it,
Yes, sir.
what images came in front of your eyes?
Sir,
What scenes could you see?
Sir, I was thinking that that world is very big. So
World is
why
big.
people fight and didn't live together?
Okay, this you thought.
Yes,
See
sir.
what I'm asking. Let me repeat my question. Could
So
you
may
see
I?
something in front of your eyes? Could you see something?
Sir, the walls between people.
You saw walls.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
Sir, the world.
Okay. You saw the globe,
Yes,
the
sir.
whole planet.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. Okay. Now I'll ask Chahid Shrimal.
So may,
Yes, sir.
Somebody has unmuted mic. Chahid Shrimal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta. What images can you see?
So I was thinking that sir, I am sitting in an aeroplane, sir. So my city is so small, sir. But when I sit in my house, so the house mm, so was very big, sir.
Okay. First thing you imagined is that you are sitting in an aircraft.
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And where were you going in that aircraft?
Sir, sir, sir
Upward somewhere.
yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Now I'll talk to Gagan Meena. Gagan Meena, unmute.
Sir,
Gagan Meena.
sir.
हाँ चाहिए. Yes चाहिए.
Sir, sir, it was very funny, sir. Sir,
What was very funny?
what I am thinking, sir. Sir, where I
No
am
problem.
going.
No problem. No problem. अच्छा हाँ. Where?
Sir, to meet God.
Okay. So what is funny in this?
Sir, how
What is
can
funny in this? This is your
sir,
imagination. No problem. No
sir,
problem. No problem. Whatever
sir,
you thought is your thought. Huh, beta?
sir, how can we meet with God, sir?
But you thought about this, na?
Yes, sir.
You only thought about this. So fine. Nothing is funny. Whatever is your imagination, it's your imagination. There's no harm in that.
So can I
Sahil,
say something?
I'll come to everybody one
Yes,
by
sir.
one. My question is to Sahil.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta. What did you see
Sir,
when I was reading this?
I was imagining that I am sitting in a very big jet and going in the space, and when
Okay.
I place in the ground looks very big, but from the space it looks like as an ant.
Okay, fine. See, you saw or you felt that you are in a jet, in a big jet, and you are going up to the space, up to the sky. When you were on the ground, you saw your city was very big. But when
Yes, sir.
you started rising upwards, you saw, you felt, you realized that everything is very small. Your city is very small, the people are
Yes,
very
sir.
small. This is what you imagined. Okay, beta, good, very good. Now, I would like to go to Ved Shivhare.
So I am thinking that I am sitting in a rocket and the rocket is going upwards and I am seeing the at the when I am going that much high that world is looking very small and then I go more up then it is all looking more small and that only that.
Okay, beta, fine. So, I think these were the thoughts of everybody. If anybody has something new, something different from what these children have told, you can,
Sir, may I?
uh,
So may
So may I?
you can tell.
Sir, Akhil.
Yes, Akhil. Hmm.
Sir, I was thinking, sir, that the same, sir, we are in an aeroplane, but sir, when I saw down at the ground, sir, I was thinking how the man has destroyed the world, sir, by, sir, distributing all the things. So God has gave everyone equal share, but the man is so jealous that he want to take more share than other. So the people
Okay.
are becoming very jealous and building walls and buildings and killing the environment.
Okay. One more student was trying to say
yes,
something.
sir.
Who was that?
So Selvaji.
Sarvagya. Yes, beta. Hmm.
So I thought that I'm in a jet and so I am just taking rounds of our globe and observing that the world is very big, but sir, everybody is not getting an equal share.
Okay. Fine. So I'm coming back to the poem. Is it there on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, can you imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? If you go to such a height and from there, if you look at your city, how would it look like? Now,
It
at
would,
this time of Google Earth, Google Maps, you can imagine. You
it would,
all would have seen. You all would have seen the satellite images on the Google Earth. Okay, so you can very well understand how does it look from upwards, neatly planned and perfect in proportion like a geometric design. It would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. See, sometimes you imagine that your city is very nicely planned, very properly planned, everything is very proportionate, it is all very nicely designed geometrically. But if you go upwards and from there, if you look, it all changes. The imagination, the idea about your own city that you have in your mind living in the city changes when you go up to that height, because from that height you will realize that there were many streets, many roads, many ways, many localities which do not appear nicely, properly, geometrically planned. This is the reality that you will observe from there. Here is a poet's description of just such a view of the city and some questions that came to his mind. Okay. And the name of the poet is Zulfikar Ghosh. It's written at last. Now see, there are 3 stanzas in this poem. Can you see? Sarvagya, speak.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the 3 stanzas speak about 3 different heights. First thing in first stanza is that some children are going in a jet up towards the sky. Okay. And now they have started attaining certain height. In the first stanza, poet speaks of what they saw from a certain height. In the second stanza, poet speaks about what they saw from another some height, and then further next height, he speaks about what they saw from that height in the third stanza. Is this clear to everyone? The 3 stanzas are talking about
Yes, sir.
3 different views from 3 different heights from the space. Is this much clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Very nice. Now, Sarvagya, tell me what is the height in the first stanza?
So in the first stanza, the height is 6 inches to the mile.
Huh. So, no specific height has been mentioned here. No specific height has been mentioned, but what is mentioned here? A height from where a distance of 1 mile looks equal to 6 inches. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you are here on the ground, on the earth, the distance of 1 mile, that may be from your school to somewhere in Sada. Okay. I can say that that hospital building, there is one government hospital building in Sada. If somebody is
Yes,
from
sir.
Sada. Okay. So our school building is somewhere near a mile away from that hospital building in Sada. Just a rough idea. I do not know exact distance. Okay, suppose this is 1 mile. You have reached to a height from where these 2 buildings appear just 6 inches away from each other. Such a height. Okay. Now, Sarvagya, what is the height in second
Yes,
stanza?
sir. Sir, 10,000 feet.
10,000 feet. And what is the height in third stanza?
Sir, 6 miles.
6 miles high. These are the 3 heights you need to remember. Okay, I have highlighted. Just remember that in first stanza it was such a height, in second stanza it was 10,000 feet, in third stanza it was 6 miles. Now when they reached this height, first height, as mentioned in first stanza, what did they see? They saw why the city had developed the way it had. You see that your city, your town, your place has been developed in such a way that if you turn left from the highway, there is a straight road going to Ragogad. Then there are some by streets, some sideways, side streets, which are extending towards your left, some are extending towards your right. The streets extending towards your left are more longer, whereas the streets turning towards your right are not that long. This you know. Okay. But you don't know the reason. If you go to a height, from there, if you are able to see everything, whole township, whole town at the same time, then from that height, you will probably understand that there is some stream, some maybe a water body, or maybe some another road that connects highway to Raghugar. There may be another road. Because of this reason, it was not possible to construct more residential colonies towards right hand side. But because there is nothing like this, it was rather bigger open space towards the left hand side. So the development has started more on the left hand side. When will you get such idea? You will get such an idea when you reach to a certain height and when you look from that height. Am I clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There seemed an inevitability. Inevitability means something that cannot be avoided. It is written here. Something that cannot be avoided means you can't avoid doing something. It is must. It needs to be done. There is no other option. Okay. There seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard. If you are on ground, there are some things that appear haphazard. Haphazard means improperly arranged, roughly arranged, not symmetrically constructed. Okay. You see that this street starts from here and suddenly ends there. It takes a long turn from one certain point. It cannot go ahead. You don't understand why is it all happening. But if you go to some height, you understand that it could not be avoided. There was no other choice. Okay. So whatever is there on earth, you understand when you go to a height that yes, it was done for some reason. It appeared without style. No style is there. But the reason for no style is this, that there was no other option. When the jet sprang into the sky, okay, now when the jet reached 10,000 feet, this was the second height from where the poet is telling what he saw from there. It was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran. This is one very important thing you would have realized, that the bigger cities have developed. Today we see that there are many big, highly populated cities. There are some small towns. There are some small villages. So the most populated places are where there was some big river nearby. Okay. Now, why do people settle near the rivers? When in the ancient time, the nomads were searching for some place to settle down. Where would they decide to settle? Would they decide to settle at such a place where there is no availability of water?
No, sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir.
Definitely not. They will decide to settle at a place where there is ample availability of water and other things of their need. Okay, if there is water, definitely there will be trees. And later on, when they started cultivating, when they learned agriculture, then again they needed water for irrigation. So they needed to have water bodies nearby. So they started settling near the rivers. And this is the reason why bigger cities are where rivers ran. This is one thing that they realized from the height of 10,000 feet. And why the valleys were populated, and valleys are also very highly populated. The reason is the land in those valleys, near those valleys, is more fertile, and that's why people settle there. The logic of geography, that now he's talking about one logic of geography. Okay, I'm highlighting it. Where is the pointer? Here. The logic of geography. And what is the logic of geography? That land and water attracted man. This is a logic of geography, that people are attracted by land and water. If land is fertile, people will prefer to settle over there. If there is availability of water, people will prefer to settle over there. They will like such a place. Was clearly delineated. Clearly delineated means clearly depicted, shown, described.
Shown.
Okay, clearly shown, depicted, described. When they saw from that height, that the logic of geography is right. And what is that logic of geography? That land and water attract man. Now in the third stanza, the jet rose 6 miles high. It was clear the earth was round. When they reached to this height, they started observing that the earth is actually round in shape and that it had more sea than land. And from there they understood, they realized that seas are more. The percentage of sea on earth is more than the land area. Now, see, in first stanza they understood something, in second stanza they understood something, in third stanza also they understood something, but there is something more that they did not understand at all, even after reaching to such a height, even after reaching to the maximum height they could. From that height also they could not understand one thing. And what was that one thing? What was difficult to understand? That men on earth found causes to hate each other. People living on earth, they hate one another. And what is this hatred for? Why do they hate one another? There is no reason understood. There is no reason understood even from that height. Beta, I'm not asking for the reasons. I'm just telling what poet observed. What is poet telling? Okay. So if you wish to share your reasons why people hate each other, we'll talk later on. But because here, what poet is saying is that he did not even understand from that height why people hate. What is the cause? And what is the cause of building walls across cities? Building walls across cities, what does it mean? Separating your city with from another cities, separating your state from another state, separating your country from another country, means constructing boundaries. Why do they lie down boundaries? Why do they draw these lines of separation? In news every day you would be hearing about LAC, line of actual control. Sometimes you heard about line LOC, line of control, between India and Pakistan, here between India and China. If you don't talk about the nation boundaries, international boundaries, there are boundaries in states also. If you don't talk about the boundaries of states, there are boundaries between cities also, even small villages. If you come to your own locality, you have separated your houses. There are compound walls, there are boundaries. So why do we separate ourselves from others? This Zulfikar Ghosh could not understand even from that height. From that height, it was not clear why. What is the reason? Nothing was clear. That was the poem. If there is any line that you could not understand, if there is any word that is not clear, if there is any part that you want me to explain again, please ask. We have some time. Anyone? No questions?
No, sir.
Sarvagya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
I thought the connection is lost. If someone, either say no or say yes, so that I may understand that yes, you're there. Because screen is shared and you're not visible to me. So I'm stopping to share. Before that, let us see the questions. I'm expecting you to do these questions either in your textbook or in your notebook. If you find enough space to write answers in textbook, write it here. And for these questions where you need some space, you can write these answers in your notebook. Find 3 or 4 phrases in stanzas 1 and 2 which are likely to occur in a geography lesson. Some phrases or words that are there in this poem which you will see in the geography book also, geography lessons also. You will have to pick such words or phrases. Second question is, seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears as haphazard as on ground, as neat as a map, as developed as necessary. You have to take the correct answer. I'm not telling the answer. I'm not asking because I want you to do it by your own at home. We shall discuss it afterwards. Which of the following statements are examples of the logic of geography? इनमें से कौन से logic of geography हैं which are geographically correct? There are cities where there are rivers. cities appear as they are not from 6 miles above the ground, it is easy to understand why humans hate and kill one another. I missed a line. It is easy to understand why valleys are populated. It is difficult to understand why humans hate and kill one another. The earth is round and it has more sea than land. Then mention two things that are clear from the height and that are not clear from the height. So this is a simple exercise and that's for your homework.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are back.
Yes, sir.
Is the poem clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All very good poem, and it makes us to learn something. It makes us to realize something. And what is that? That when we all are similar, when we all can live together, there is no need of separating ourselves from others. There is no need of fighting and hating one another. If we do not have hatred, then definitely the world will be a much, much better place to live. This is the message of the poem, and I hope you understood. Because there is no good reason, there is no genuine reason. If we are doing it, poet says, I don't understand. Means whatever reasons we may have many reasons, people may have many reasons for disliking one another, hating one another, but those reasons are all really foolish, really ridiculous, really childish. Those are not very good, strong, and genuine reasons. If we change our way of thinking, if we start accepting others, then definitely such reasons will be worthless. So we can live in a good world, affectionate world, if we stop hating one another and if we start accepting everybody as we are. Okay. Have I given any assignment?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Niyati said yes, sir. What is that, beta, Niyati?
Sir, supplementary chapter reading.
Have I given this assignment?
Sir, पर अभी 10
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a minute, just a minute. So when are you expected to finish this?
Send
Tomorrow.
Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday next week.
That means
Sir, tomorrow 10 days.
in the next class, we shall discuss about this assignment. Niyati, you can remind me in the next class that I will assign one lesson to one student. You are supposed to read all the lessons and then I will be assigning one lesson to one student for making a presentation. Okay?
Sir, we would make presentation in PPT form.
No. Every time PPT is not necessary. You can simply come here and you can directly talk about the lesson that you have read. Because it is just a story, isn't it? In
Yes,
supplementary,
we want-
you have simple stories. So you simply have to tell that story. So for telling a
Yes,
story, do you need to have a PowerPoint presentation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not at all.
Sir, if we want.
If anybody makes a PPT, I have no problem, but I'm not asking you to make a PPT because it will be more effective. It will be better if you tell the story directly, face to face. If I start taking this assignment, this activity as your internal assessment, as your subject enrichment activity, then it will be easier for me to assess you, to evaluate you if you are live speaking in front of me on the screen. I can assess. If you simply prepare a PowerPoint presentation and if you show that presentation, how will I be judging? So I'm not demanding for a PowerPoint presentation. I'm simply asking you whichever lesson I assign you. I have not yet assigned. In the next class, I will assign. You simply have to come here and on the screen speak what you read and what you understand in that story. That's it. Got it?
Sir,
That will be your presentation. Any questions?
sir,
No, sir.
so can we write it on paper and then say speak, sir? So by seeing it, sir.
Better, then you will not speak, you will read.
Yes, sir.
If you write on a piece of paper, you can keep something for your reference. I have no problem. But when you are presenting, I would ask you to keep your video on, and then I will be able to see that you are speaking, referring to those points, or you are simply reading. If you are referring to some points from your piece of paper, I have no problem. But if you start reading from it, then it is not right. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. So today's poem is clear to everyone. Assignment
Yes,
is clear to
sir.
everyone.
Yes, sir.
Talk about it. Second thing, I have given you a small homework of this exercise of the poem, the geography
Yes,
lesson.
sir.
Okay. So complete that. Fine. If you don't have anything more to say, then it is already 2:41. It's time up. You can start leaving. Sai Ram.
Sairam, sir.
Sairam sir.
Sairam, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Sai Ram. Sai Ram, beta.